Hafiday and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This afternoon, we're here to present resolution number 336 LS, and it's relative to supporting the Republic of China's Taiwan and its participation as an observer at the World Health Organization's 75th World Health Assembly, and to reaffirm support for the Republic of China, Taiwan's in its participation as an observer in international organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank my colleagues for being here, Legislative Secretary, Senator Amanda Shelton, and also Senator Tony Atta. This resolution was introduced by myself, Senator Frank Blas Jr. as my co-sponsor, and also Legislative Secretary Shelton and Senator Tony Atta, and of course the rest of the members of the 36th Guam Legislature. I want to note that this resolution was discussed on session floor, and it was voted unanimously by the members that were present on that day, and only fitting that we make an official presentation to the Director General and his team that are here this afternoon. But if I may, I'd like to ask the Legislative Secretary to read the resolution as it delineates all that Taiwan has done for our island of Guam, and of course within the region and the international and national region. But if I may, Legislative Secretary, if you can please take the time to read this. I also like to thank my colleague, Senator Jim Moylan, for taking the time to be here at this presentation. Secretary?
Thank you, Vice Speaker. This is Resolution 300-36 relative to supporting the Republic of China, Taiwan, in its participation as observer at the World Health Organization's 75th World Health Assembly, and to reaffirm support for the Republic of China, Taiwan, in its participation as observer in international organizations. Be it resolved by Imina 36 na legislatura Guahan, whereas 111 years ago, on October 10, 1911, the Republic of China, Taiwan was founded. The United States of America and the Republic of China, Taiwan have been friends and allies for many years, and throughout this time, the ties of friendship and the commercial interests of the United States of America and Taiwan have developed into a strong partnership. The freedom and democracy enjoyed by the people of Taiwan are clearly demonstrated in the progress and growth of the economy of this great country. In furthering its commitment to freedom and democracy, Taiwan continues to seek representation and meaningful participation in international organizations. In line with the Taiwan Relations Act of 1979, the Asia Reassurance Initiative Act of 2018, the Taiwan Travel Act of 2018, and the Taiwan Allies International Protection and Enhancement Initiative Act of 2019, Guam intends to continue to maintain relationships with one of our closest democratic countries in the Pacific. Since April 2008, a legislature in Guahan has adopted legislative resolutions commending the efforts of Taiwan to promote world health and had endorsed Taiwan's observer status at the World Health Assembly. The people of Guam have maintained a special sister city relationship with the people of Taipei City since 1973 and believe that good health is important to every citizen of the world, and believe that access to the highest standard of health information and services is necessary to improve public health. The preamble of the World Health Organization Constitution states that the enjoyment of the highest attainable standard of health is one of the fundamental rights for human beings without distinction of race, religion, political belief, economic, or social condition. Taiwan's 23,500,000 people wish to attend the WHA as an observer and have a population that is greater than 3/4 of member states already admitted to the WHO. Because health and disease have no borders, It is in the best interest of the human condition that Taiwan be afforded observership in the WHO in order to benefit from information regarding the prevention, monitoring, and cure of epidemic diseases, prevention of terrorist biochemical attacks, and discussions of global health policies. Taiwan's achievement in the field of health is substantial, including one of the highest life expectancy levels in Asia, maternal and infant mortality rates comparable to those of Western countries, eradication of such infectious diseases as cholera, smallpox, and the plague, and being the first nation to eradicate polio and provide children with hepatitis B vaccinations. Direct and unobstructed participation in international health cooperation forums and programs is beneficial for all parts of the world, especially with today's greater potential for cross-border spread of various infectious diseases, such as the human immunodeficiency virus, tuberculosis, malaria, and COVID-19. The World Health Assembly has allowed observers to participate in activities of the organization, including the Palestine Liberation Organization in 1974, the Order of Malta and the Holy See in the early 1950s. The United States, in the 1994 Taiwan Policy Review, declared the intention to support Taiwan's participation in appropriate international organizations. And U.S. Public Law 106-137 required the U.S. Secretary of State to submit a report to the United States Congress on efforts by the executive branch to support Taiwan's participation in international organizations, in particular the WHO. During the G7 Foreign and Development Ministers meeting in May 2021, the G7 countries, comprised of Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, and the United Kingdom and the United States, supported the inclusion of Taiwan at the World Health Assembly through a joint communiqué. The Republic of China, Taiwan demonstrated incredible assistance to Guam's health system over the years, especially during the pandemic, securing 200,000 face masks, 900 pandemic readiness kits, and 4 full-body temperature scanners with the assistance of the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Guam. Furthermore, in January 2021, with the help of TECO in Guam and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, flights were chartered with China Airlines as a joint humanitarian and medical mission for around 50 passengers each flight. This endeavor was especially beneficial to Guam residents seeking medical treatment off-island, but have been unable to do so because of the COVID-19 health crisis and canceled direct flights. Prior to the pandemic, patients on Guam received life-changing specialized care from hospitals in Taiwan. The China Medical University Hospital in Taichung and Wan's General Hospital in Kaohsiung are just a few of the several hospitals that care for Guam patients. Additionally, the Guam Memorial Hospital maintains a referral hospital relationship with Taiwan Adventist Hospital in Taipei, with the Memorandum of Understanding signed in January 2020. Taiwan Adventist Hospital continues to be supportive of GMH in donating personal protective equipment, including face masks and face shields, to the GMH in April 2021. Moreover, Taiwan sends physicians to teach the physicians on Guam and to offer support to our medical community. During the U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee hearing on the Biden administration's foreign policy priorities in March 2021, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken testified on his commitment to work on including Taiwan at international conferences due to their immense contributions and invaluable technical expertise during the COVID-19 pandemic. Moreover, President Biden restated the United States' support of Taiwan in the interim national security strategic guidance issued by the White House in March 2021. Guam further intends to reaffirm and deepen its sister city relationship with Taipei, Taiwan, and Taichung by supporting the efforts to grant Taiwan participation in international organizations, including the International Civil Aviation Organization, the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, and the International Criminal Police Organization. Now therefore be it resolved that Iminai Trantaisais na legislature in Guahan does hereby, on behalf of the people of Guam, express its full support for the government and the people of Taiwan, that they deserve the same level of public health as citizens of every nation on earth, and that we support them in their efforts to achieve their objective to become an observer at the World Health Assembly held by the World Health Organization. And be it further resolved that Iminai Trantaisais na legislature in Guahan does hereby, on behalf of the people of Guam, support granting Taiwan observer status at intergovernmental organizations, including the International Civil Aviation Organization, the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, and the International Criminal Police Organization, which will facilitate greater collaboration and foster peace and security of our global community. And be it further resolved that the speakers certify and the legislative secretary attest to the adoption hereof, and that copies of the same be thereafter transmitted to the Honorable Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, Director General of the World Health Organization, the Honorable Joseph R. Biden, President of the United States of America, the Honorable Anthony Blinken, Secretary of State, United States of America, and to the Honorable Xavier Becerra, Secretary of Health and Human Services, United States of America, to Her Excellency Tsai Ing-wen, President, Republic of China, Taiwan, to His Excellency Joshe Joseph Wu, Minister, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Republic of China, Taiwan, to the Chen Xin-sheng, Minister, Ministry of Health and Welfare, Republic of China, Taiwan, to the Honorable Paul Chen, Director General, Taiwan Economic and Cultural Office in Guam, to the Honorable Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations in the United States Congressional Taiwan Caucus, to the Honorable Michael F. Cusa Nicholas, Guam Delegate to the United States Congress, and to the Honorable Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero y Magahagan, Guahan, duly and regularly adopted by Iminai Trantaisais na legislature in Guahan on the 29th day of April 2022, signed by the Speaker, Therese M. Terlahi, and myself, Legislative Secretary Amanda Shelton.
Director General, on behalf of the 36th Guam Legislature, only fitting that we present this resolution to you and your committee members here, but more importantly, for the continued relationship that you have with our island of Guam, and the work, the sister city relationship, and the support that you give us both nationally and here on our beautiful island. So thank you, congratulations, and we will continue to support the efforts to making you a part of that, supporting the efforts to be an observer. So at this time, I would like to open the mic and share the mic with you to see if you can share some remarks to the listening audience to the 36th Guam Legislature. Please.
Have a day, Vice Speaker, Senator Shelton, Senator Ada, and Senator Moylan. And first I want to thank, I know this is introduced by Vice Speaker and Senator Blas, but it's have all the support from the Senate. There is no words to show my appreciation, but on behalf of the Taiwanese government and 23 million population in Taiwan, I want to thank you all. I believe this means the whole, not just the legislature from Guam, but also the people, but also the government of Guam, they all support Taiwan. We don't take things for granted. We know how to return people's favor. We will bring back our direct flights. We will bring back our Taiwanese tourists. We will bring in more Taiwanese investors to Guam. And we guarantee you we're going to bring in more students to UOG, and we're going to send more students from UOG to Taiwan. And hopefully one day, there'll be every day there's direct flight. Every day we have thousands of Taiwanese tourists on the island, and every day we can enjoy peaceful environment together. Thank you so much. I just don't know how to thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to go ahead and open the floor to my colleagues. Secretary, Senator Moylan, Senator Ada. Okay. With that being said, this would conclude the resolution presentation today, and we'll go ahead and take a photo up. So thank you very much for being with us this afternoon, and Shay Shay. Yes, definitely, most definitely.